Yeah, most I definitely believe in that as well. I mean, finding what you
Mm,
love and doing it and putting your passion and your blood, sweat, and tears behind it. It got to a point where I was making
mm,
money for a company, that I saw like
mm,
maybe 3% of return on, and I was making
mm.
them thousands, hundred thousands of dollars.
Well, I mean, it's funny because one of the reasons I did retail for 20 years,
Mm,
and I, no disrespect to people that do retail, but for me, it became a meaningless job. You know,
right.
um, and then on top of that, it took away from my passion. So, like me trying to get off on a weekend because my nephew got a show, um, became a fight.
Right.
You know, when me and Black GOP started True Radio, one of the reasons that we did our show was on at 1:30 in the morning was because like we just didn't have the same day off,
Right.
and we just couldn't control that. So you know, when a job stops you from doing what you love, you hate the job.
Yeah. I think there's definitely a lot of
Mm.
people out there that are working jobs they hate, and paying bills, living paycheck to paycheck. I think a lot of my friends specifically, I had to kind of let go or step away from because they just weren't on the same tip as I was, as far as trying to.
Well, and I had this conversation with my well not just my well not just my nephew, but I had this
Mm,
a conversation with a lot of artists. The people you start with
right, right.
ain't necessarily the people you end up with.
Shit, that's the truth right there. That's facts, man. That's not the
And
hard truth.
you may start off with 20 people, but only 10 people may make it through the journey. It's like going through the wilderness. You're gonna start off with a big camp, but only the strong is going to survive, and only certain people who have tough skin is gonna weather the storm with you.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. It's a consistency, and you gotta have tough skin to be able to handle
I
all the
mean,
backlash.
you gotta have that, and like I tell people, it's not about. Actually, I told somebody that it's not about weathering a storm. It's learning how to dance in the rain.
That,
And you gotta have people that's gonna willing to dance in the rain and to maintain with you, and because the funny thing you know this from you could and I know you can speak on this when the shit's on point and it's high and everybody's loving you, everybody around, right? I'm your man. Oh, I'm your number
um,
one. Oh, can I get tickets? But then if you don't drop a project in a couple of months, people start to wither away.
eh,
The
that's where
phone
I'm at
calls
right
start to
now.
go.
That's where I'm at right now. Actually, I kind of stepped away and
Mm.
chilled out when the whole pandemic kind of hit.
Yeah, and then
Uh,
people get funny.
exactly, exactly. I got
I ain't talking about
people.
comedian funny.
I got people who I work with who I gave opportunities who basically are trying to carry me now in situations. And it's cool, I understand it's the game, it's part of the business, but I definitely, I don't forget. I know who looked out for me and who still keeps it real even when I'm not, in everybody's eyes up. So I used to be real.
Well, the greatest phrase I've ever heard is the same people you see on the way up is the same people you see on the way down.
Hey, most definitely, most
So,
definitely.
when people have a tendency to look down, then you know what? It's like, hey, what happens when you there? See, now I'm not gonna pick you up now because I already know your tendencies.
Eh, that's sad to say. That's kind of the
Mm.
way it is. The mentality out here in the DMV in the area is just real crabs in the bucket. Ain't nobody wants to see anybody succeed if it's not themselves. Everybody has a superstar mentality that they can do it by themselves and they don't need any help from anybody or they're this and they're that. The whole time when you're focused on trying to be something and you miss out on all like the culture, like the parts of hip hop that I think is fun, meeting new people, being able to go to different locations and have them. I can hit up my boy in Orlando right now. He told me whenever I come out to the city again. I was with my boy Goose out there. He was like, "You come to my neighborhood, I take you somewhere good to eat. We gonna chill, get some
It's it,
females. It's you can't take that away. Making friendships and relationships like
but it was
that.
that, and that's what a lot of people tend to forget.
Mm,
Like it's the music business. If you're not networking and building relationships and and doing things like that, like, what are you doing?
Right, right, right. I mean, it's all about. Well, I mean, for me, it's just about being worldwide. First, gotta be in the country, all over the country. I'm trying to be out in the West Coast more, but
So before we even get into, so I just want to let y'all know real quick, so because he's being kind of humble and shit right now. So I guess I gotta toot the horn because he ain't trying to say it. We gonna play it later. So just to let you know the level that he's on. One, he does nothing but the music. Two, he got a song with Lil Wayne. Yeah, that Lil
facts.
Wayne.
Yep. And
So
I
and I
just
and we gonna play it here, but the level of work that he's putting in. So when he's telling people be humble or be this and network here and network there, it's because he knows. He's not just an artist, he's also a promoter.
mhm.
So, tell him about the next to rise and the stuff that you've been doing with that.
Yeah, definitely. I found myself as an independent artist. One of the best things I did was get into like the business side of music, as far as promoting and eventually being an A&R. Now I'm pretty much an A&R for Next to Rise Tour and Cradle Records Sony. So I'm helping artists get opportunities and get signed the same way I did. Right now, I was able, after signing my deal with Cradle Records Sony, Riley Cradle, he's the owner of Next to Rise Tour.
He's out in Baltimore, right?
He just moved out to Atlanta, but yeah, he was in
Oh,
Baltimore
he's
for a
in
long.
Atlanta now?
He's in Atlanta now,
Okay.
yeah. But we were able to work up a working relationship, not only me signing to his label, but being a part of Next to Rise. I've been going to the shows for the past 2 3 years, I would say, and I was able to open up the market in Northern Virginia, where I'm from, Arlington, Virginia. My show was in Fairuz Lounge, and I have the venue. I mean, as soon as we open up, I have it again, but I had it for the whole year, for all 2020. So every month we have a show. There's a prize. There's an industry prize. Either sponsored by Universal Records, Sony Records. Either a feature or something or a tour artists can use to network. What we're doing as far as in my sector is we're really putting a spotlight on helping these artists move through the industry, not just a place where they can showcase their talent, but helping them like get a tour, get signed, have opportunities to do more things than just showcase their talent. Because of course we have so much talent out here in the DMV. It's crazy. I mean, as far as like different cities, Woodbridge, Virginia, Alexandria too as well, Arlington, VA, DC. There's so many places with so much talent. It's just crazy that we don't get the respect we deserve as far as on the hip hop map.
Well, once we really organize to and salute to Red Back with the DMV Versus series because he's been organizing that on Facebook and getting a lot of good artists to basically do like versus battle and keeping it friendly and showing love and stopping the negativity. Um, so once we get organized and more focused on that, we'll be able to grow as a whole, not just VA, not just DC, not just Maryland. Like we just have to, because every now and then, you like we can be showing love, and there's always gonna be a hater.
Yep, yep, yep.
There's always gonna be somebody that got something negative to say. There's always gonna be somebody that wants to, criticize the moment and stuff like that. Um, how do you deal with that?
I honestly, I don't give it any energy. I keep it moving. I try to focus a little bit more on the people that are actually supporting me and there for me than I do on the people who are hating on me. As much as it gets to me, it gets under my skin sometimes. It's just easier to let that
Mm,
ride or give it, just. I
definitely.
think the best response sometimes is no response. I'm a big believer in karma, and that shit has won battles for me. I never had to fight. You know what I mean? As far as people who've done wrong to me,
Yeah.
it's just the way the universe works.
Okay. Um, we're gonna talk. This is my favorite question, and I ask everybody this question. Give me five do's and five don'ts of the industry.
Five dues. Network. That's one. Invest in yourself. That's two. Believe in yourself. Don't try to be what everything's on the radio. If you make music because you love making music. Make music for yourself. Don't make music for anybody else. for money or for any other reason. Be careful as far as business when you sign contracts, who you work with. There are people out to fuck you over. I mean, that's life, but I'm just saying you could really fuck yourself over signing the wrong papers.
That's really important.
Are we? Am I doing do's or don'ts?
You doing do's and then you can do don't. You do 5 do's and then 5 don't.
All right. Do get a music lawyer or entertainment lawyer.
That's another one.
Uh, do your homework. Do your due diligence. I mean, I can't say that enough. It's so easy to just study people and let them make mistakes that you don't have to make. You see what I'm saying? I think people get so caught up on competing, they forget that while everybody's competing with each other, you could be, using that as a platform to boost yourself up and taking what they did and modifying it and making it better. Uh, don't tag people on social media that have nothing to do with your music. I see artists. That's one of the biggest things I see that as far as marketing. Like I said, I studied marketing for a while. I worked in marketing. One of the biggest things that I hear people complain about is artists who tag them and they have nothing to do with the song. You see, if I tag somebody with the music, it's either my friends who wanted to hear the record, or people who were involved with it,
But
or
that's important what you're saying because I was famous for just tagging everybody in a
right,
song.
right.
I mean, it took a while to be like, you know what? Not everybody wants to be part of that movement,
Exactly,
and
exactly.
then you can't be mad at them.
Uh huh.
For if you tag them right, and then you share your song in 50 groups, and they already been tagged. That means they get 50 alerts or something,
Right.
and they already gave you the like. So you got to be mindful of what you do.
I think yeah, it's definitely being mindful and respectful of your audience. One thing people like to do is promote themselves on their regular pages.
Yeah.
Like not their music page and stuff like that. And that's not gonna be people who that's people you grew up with, people family and stuff like that. You can't expect everybody to be bumping and supporting you and everything, especially if you're not there yet. I think there's a tipping point that it's something in business and as far as like companies and I believe in music as well. It's pretty much where you get past that point where it like you said you can kind of backslide as far as
Mm.
not doing anything for a few months and people
Yeah.
forget about you. That's that point where you can take a break of 4 or 5 months, but ain't nobody gonna forget you. You see what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
past that point. That's where I'm trying to get to myself. Working with these big names, Lil Wayne. I got a song with 2 Chains I'm working on.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Talk
Today
your
I
shit.
I wanted to announce today at the show that I'm doing a feature with Rick Ross as well. That's brand new on the table. I just got it. It's got the beat. I just got the verse, and it's
Mm.
confirmed, ready to go. So, all these records are not just by my label and Sony Records. They're actually Universal has to give them the okay because
Yeah, cause you get yeah.
certain artists they own the rights to their verses and stuff like that. So it's been a process. Like I'm one of those people that I don't like to come off like I'm lying or like I'm saying stuff, but I
Look,
always announce.
look. You told me, yo, I'm gonna send you a record with me and Lil Wayne on it.
Right.
You sent me a record with me and Lil Wayne on it.
Official stamped. Universal and
So,
Sony approved.
so I don't know what to tell y'all niggas. Other than to me, he kept his word. So I don't know what to tell y'all. Um, I'm gonna play an indie mix because I know you got some entrepreneur stuff that you want to talk, and you got a person you want to bring up and show.
Yeah, I do.
So I'm gonna play an indie mix, and we come back from the indie mix. I'm gonna let you and her, y'all take over and
Cool.
talk your shit, and then I'll be back after you finish talking your shit.
Bet.
So our my indie mix is provided by the one and only DJ Grip. Uh, so basically, I have a Spotify. Y'all should subscribe, like, and share to my Spotify After Bar Indie playlist. Any song on there, we put in the indie mix. Not only that, any song on there, I personally go on, I download, so that you can get that that play as well. Um,
Networking.
exactly. So
Building. Shit.
that's what we do. So we're gonna play the indie mix provided by G. This is my Spotify indie artist playlist, and yo, and then when we come back from this, We are going to man, we got some. This might be a long show, so get comfortable. So
We about to roll up. And we
we
sipping on some,
Jack Daniels, baby.
hell yeah, wild turkey
So
whiskey
y'all can vibe out to this joint, and then
at the bar.
at the
Shit.
bar. 151 of Reaper X, what it is. And then we still got a Lil Wayne song with Reaper X that we ain't even premiered yet. That we gonna drop here first.
Oh, it's fire. I'm telling y'all, y'all gonna fuck with it, especially DMV. All love to VA.
Yo,
Always
get
been
behind it,
chilling.
cause the only nigga in the DMV right now that got a song with Lil Wayne.
Shit.
Stamp.
Alright, cool.
Whew.
How was that? How long was that about?
17 minutes.
Alright, cool.
We got Raw.
So she's gonna, yeah,
Yeah, I need Jay now,
the
bro.
Jones are all in there.
Been a long day for me. Shit.
Yeah, I know these lights is hot as shit.
She got that leather jacket on.
I know.
And I still got my work shit on. I'm sweating. Balls.
Whew.
Take like
Yeah, this is like I could play like two mixes.
Okay. How long would that be about?
I think this one's 11 minutes, and the other one's probably like.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. You gotta do that.
We'll just grind it and
Alright.
fill it up in there.
What's this?
Nah, that's great manners.
Yo, the mix provided by my man DJ Grip. It's 151 at the bar radio.
Yeah, no, that's a grandmother, is it?
Then the album I probably didn't make it any better with all these lights.
That's a pretty dope setup though. I definitely fuck with it.
That said, dope. Besides, what was the other girl we went to in Maryland? The
Valerie.
Valerie show. I don't know if you ever heard of her podcast. Yeah. She a little wild joint with that. She got a little nice, cool. Yeah, she a little wild joint. She got a nice setup though.
Well,
Yeah.
what was that mall? It was Iverson Mall. I think it's Iverson
Oh yeah,
Mall.
Iverson
They got an
Mall.
office in there.
Oh, I know
And
what
it's
you're
like,
talking
yeah, it's like a few radio stations.
about. Yeah, you got Wendy C on one side, and then you got Global Live on
That's
the
what
other
we
side.
did. When
Yep.
DC.
But see, the difference for me is that I used to run like Rise 95. I was the engineer.
Right.
So, like, a lot of the equipment we use was my equipment too.
I think this should be
So,
good.
um,
You gotta take the stems out first before you got those.
so this is easy for me. So, like, when we shut it down because the motherfucker was trying to steal our clients, I was like, all right, boom. So when I moved here, I was like, all right, I'm gonna set it up, and I'm just gonna do my own thing. I was gonna work with some other people real quick, but these motherfuckers try to get crazy with me. So, so basically, we had an agreement we was working together, and so it was okay. Then I had dramatics on one show. So one of my cousins is a member of dramatics, but basically, dramatics are people from everybody from Cameron, Rick Ross, and they my dudes. Like my man, my cousin's one of them. My man, Pat Riley is another one. So, so the day of the show, we went there Wednesday, everything set. The day of the show, they hit me with an email saying, "Oh, but the dude's not coming down, and for the show, you need to pay the other engineer $25, and for future shows, you need to pay $75." I'm like, hold on, we was just on a partnership. I was like, but I don't get mad. I was like, it's cool because you must forgot. I can do my own show. Like before y'all called me to come down here, I was doing my show. So I was like, nah, we good. I just do it at my house. Like I've been running track boards and stuff since I was 16 at churches. That's where I started. I went to school for audio production at Columbia School of Broadcasting. That's
Yeah, these shit looks like shit. I mean, I would never, the green screen really gives it a lot extra, like, cop to it. And you can do whatever you want with the background. I mean, if you, want to change it up or anything like that.
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool. So you got the bottles in the background, but you got the green screen.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
So
yeah,
how
that's
it
what
that's
the
the
green
green
looks.
thing's
screen
for.
right here.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
green
okay.
screen.
That's fucking tight, yo. Yeah.
So it look like we sitting at the bar.
Yeah. That's tight, yo. Wow.
Yo, yo, yo. So one of our sponsors
What?
of
Yep,
At the
just like
Bar
CD
Radio
baby.
is repeat.com.
Right now.
For all your digital distribution, the same as you would use CD Baby or DistroKid, you can do repeat.com. They actually from the DMV. The latest single, Money, by Renegade, is distributed by repeat.com. They also have marketing packages too. So just let us know. Hit me up. The information's on the flyer.
You about to beat Rick Ross? You gonna go all the way to Florida?
Nah, I'm not doing a song. Like, I already got the verse behind me.
Um, I was like, damn,
Yeah,
they
that would be fucking. That would be dope.
going back to Florida.
Yo.
Kind of the shit down there.
It's nice as fuck.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's
We went
one
down there
thing.
for a show. Yeah.
You learn about these verses and shit like that. Sometimes the artists don't even own them. There's people that bought them a long time
Yeah,
ago that they're like,
yeah.
selling them, releasing them, just like beats and shit. It's crazy. Can you break up some more weed for me? Need about another gram, 2 grams. But that's what we do. He does my podcast with me. It's called What the Fuck You Smoking On. The pandemic set us back. We only did one episode, but we do episodes based on like the name of the strain. So our first episode is called Tiger Pussy. The second one would have been Snake Venom emoji and Hawaiian runts and so on and so forth. Just because I'm big in like the community in DC, the
Yeah.
mechanic community. So I go to the events. I know the growers. I'm actually working on getting my own strain made. It's going to be called Reefer X. It's going to be JX13 mixed with.
We got state minimum OG right here. I just saw that
Yeah.
shit. Fuck, man.
So that's what we're doing. As soon as the shit gets back, we're gonna. My DJ that I use for the next Siraj thing, he has a studio that we're gonna use and film the show out of. And I like to spend money for our studios. It's not all the same. Like this is actually some of my mid grade. This is actually sour diesel. You know what
This
you're
is
gonna
steak,
sit,
man.
I was rehearsing outside.
and me and her. Am I gonna sit where you're sitting, and she can sit where I was sitting?
You
Okay,
cool.
cool.
Never make sure I talk.
So we're gonna talk about the company, and we're gonna talk about La Petite Mort, and we'll talk about like my Fragile, the modeling company. I'll say it.
Okay.
La Petite Mort is French, like my Fragile is Spanish. Every
You want me to
company that.
start and be like, hi guys, me and Reaper X started selling pins. You can follow if anyone is interested. You can follow us at the La Petite Mort on Instagram and Facebook. We have new designs and creations coming. And these are some of the. I don't know how to explain it.
These are some of the pins we produced so far.
Okay.
Uh, they haven't been released yet, so you'd be like they're unreleased.
Yo,
Definitely
shout out to Pat Riley and the Risk Takers. That's my dude, man. The dramatics in the building.
Okay, so they're unreleased products. Yeah, we'll just like leave it
Yeah.
as a. We gotta talk about the modeling and but I'll talk about like these ones specifically, like the design and color. I don't know. We should bring the other ones and show the two of them.
Yeah, there's three up there.
Should I take them out? Should I have them ready to show?
You can bring all of them here. We can show we have seven variants and shit like
And
that.
real
Yeah, because I want to show
and
them
real
all.
quick before this Renegade song hits. FTD Creative Minds. They are the ones that created the At the Bar logo. Holla at her for all your technical needs. That's my girl Dee Dee Vashantar. That's her vision. All right.
This is This is actually really good. It's very sweet.
Okay.
Go outside. It's really nice outside.
Man, I've been outside all day working. Fuck that sun.
No, it's actually cooler outside than it is in here. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's a lot nicer out there.
Small things. But then you gotta remember too, in here you're sitting over those lights are 100 watts.
Oh
That's
man.
probably like 100. Those are
Yeah, it's
100.
really nice lighting.
So this joint is like from Raw. It's called a 6 shooter. You can roll do up to 6 J's at the same time just by hitting it and putting the weed in there. It's pretty sick.
Oh, wow. I could imagine myself fucked up trying to do that shit.
Right? Hey, I'm a little tipsy off the whiskey for
Of
real.
course, you're not even chasing that bitch.
I know.
I'm peeping. I'm like, oh, this
Yeah, you
nigga.
were drinking the house.
I need a chaser. I mean, you don't need a chaser for it, but you know, I started to tipsy.
Yeah, you don't even need a chaser for it.
It's
Like,
sweet,
it's so
right?
sweet.
Sweet, yeah.
Yeah.
I know how to chase it. This nigga Reaper. Mm-hmm. Shit.
Yeah, we at the bar. Got a drink.
I'm like, yo, this motherfucker really just showed me this shit. This is wild shit.
Just to let y'all know, I just posted the At the Bar indie playlist. Like, it's over 100 indie artist songs on there.
Good, look. Yeah, definitely want to like on the coming into like Chris just literally like such a great you could even do like shout outs to other people's like
Shout out to Alicia Love. Thank you for tuning in, baby
like get
girl.
more involved because I feel
Shout out to
like wanting
DJ
to get
Flavor.
to your customers and make them feel taken apart.
Yeah.
Shout out to my family Tune Squad
Yeah,
hitters.
it's just like fun to like especially like since it's fall and I'm chilling at home. So I'm gonna start following people. Just like I'll do a lot.
This sounds good.
What is this?
I don't know, man. Is this all grape nana?
At the
You
bar.
said you watched Saturdays with Grape
At the
Nana.
bar radio.
This make better than something else. Whatever else with no label, that's what I put. That shit just rolled 3 J's. Get
You
the
can
fuck
roll
out of here.
six at once.
Isn't that tight though?
Yeah, I just
Come
broke
on,
down like
come
three
on.
times, bro.
Oh yeah, on the trip to New York.
Oh
That would
yeah,
have
we
been
needed
perfect.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got something special coming
That shit
up.
hard, man. Dave was driving and braking and waiting. I'm like, fuck, man. Fuck, this is so hard. He was really irritated. You know what I'm saying? We both get irritated. No, uh, we both just shut up. Fuck New York, though. I don't think I ever go back to New York. Motherfuckers jumping with that shit, bro.
Yeah, I think I'm about to give y'all a video real quick because you know at the bar radio I just don't play some of the hottest indie mixes. I play some of the hottest
Is this
indie
one on
video.
Instagram?
Yeah, it's on Instagram and Facebook Live,
So
Periscope.
I love telling the story how I met these young ladies. I saw them in Atlanta. They from North Carolina. This little man, these motherfuckers came up in the bulletproof vest and everything, and it was like, "No bitch, no bitch, no bitch, no bitch." And then the video didn't disappoint either. It's "Little Bitch" by BWA. I'm an NWA fan, so I'm biased.
You met these ones in Atlanta?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, they look like some wild ass niggas.
Atlanta was tight.
Yeah, Atlanta was alright. Yeah, no lie.
We always get a lot of love in Atlanta, though.
Yeah, Atlanta was dope. That's mad as shit, bro. I ain't know that Southern cooking for one day.
Right.
One day, dog. Swear to God.
North Carolina had the catfish, man.
Yeah,
The
man.
fried catfish was the best I ever fucking had.
Oh
Right
yeah,
outside the show, North Carolina.
North Carolina show a lot of love too.
You mind if I spark one of these up now?
Go ahead, okay.
Yo, these.
Joey just pull out the motherfucking glizzy. What the fuck? Damn.
Yo, real talk, females be going way harder than dudes at these
Nah, they
shows.
do though.
Oh
Women
yeah.
all over the country, they go way harder than dudes.
Yeah. I met
Oh,
some.
these chicks came
You
to
done seen
perform.
some joints that couldn't
These
suck in.
chicks, they was raw with it. They
Yep.
came to perform. They had they vest, everything.
That.
They came to perform. They was nice.
I
When they
remember.
caught my attention, I was like, oh, I fuck with them.
I think it was in Orlando, right? That chick one, that
Yeah.
gangster chick. Yo,
Oh yeah.
this chick was
Yeah.
rapping some like I'm a nigga, like that shit. I was like, yo, and Goose was like, she's gonna win, and she won the show. Wow.
That bitch
She did the
gangster.
Is that
freestyle.
nigga Swerve CEO watching? What up, my nigga Swerve? What's going on with you?
Swerve,
Come on.
swerve.
Bro, that bitch got an AR-15, right?
It's North
That's
Carolina,
an
man.
AR. I don't know if it's real. That's an AR-15,
It's
bro.
North Carolina probably is.
She got the bullet on it. I know my guns, bro. Yep, yep. Oh, she ain't playing. That's tight. What you say? Oh, damn, bro, that bitch gangster. I'll be scared as shit. Let me know if I'm making love to you right now. Love.
I swear when these niggas make me mad at work, I'll be like, little bitch, I'm gonna write you up. I can't really say little bitch though, you know, I get fired, but that's how I be feeling. Yo, what up, Swerve? We got your man Reaper X on the in the building. You know, salute to you, Swerve. Yo, nigga, we gotta set up an interview, fam. We gotta get you. I know you be busy as shit, but we gotta get you in here, dog. Come on, come on. And salute to you, Swerve, as well. I know you niggas just be feeling like saying this to a lot of people. Alright, we gonna set it up, Swerve. I got you. I'm gonna hit your line later on. Alright, shout out to my man Pat Riley and the Risk Takers, cause that's what we about to play next. Y'all niggas think I really be DJing. Nigga, I don't fucking DJ. I can just stop videos and, press play. Keep it real. Shout out to my nigga Pat Riley. Dramatics in the building. Come on, come on. Yo, we had a 3 hour interview with the Dramatics, and they still coming back because we didn't get everything. Shout out to my cousin Infamous Mel's. Shout out to Renegade.
Alright, man. Y'all niggas be bullying them niggas too much. Leave them alone, man.
So I really want y'all people to follow directions. So if you haven't liked the podcast, don't put your fucking links in my comment. Like,
But I
for
know I
me to
did.
check your shit out
But
and you ain't even check
all of
my
it,
shit out.
I didn't do all of it. That's the thing.
Like, and actually, if you looked at the podcast, it tells you like all the
Yeah.
steps, like, share, and subscribe. It'll tell you if you want your song played like right this minute, hit a donation. It'll tell you all that shit. But when you just randomly put your shit in there and be like, check out my SoundCloud, I never fucking do. Or your YouTube link, like real talk. And pretty soon I'm gonna get bored one day and get twisted. I'm gonna start saying niggas' names and be like, yo, I've never checked your shit out. Stop doing that. It's 151 straight with no chases at the bar radio. What do you expect?
Yo, Chase.
What is this gonna look like, right?
Nah, ain't no smoke. That whiskey, I should have got 2 bottles. Yeah.
All right, before we come back and play one more video, cause they in here smoking good. Yo, I had this young lady last Wednesday. I might play 2 more videos, cause I know they smoking and chilling. But Breezy Banks, uh, she killed it for me. She killed it for me. So I'm gonna play Breezy Blanks. This song is deep as shit, but she gangster as shit. So don't get it twisted. She got a lot of videos with a lot of guns. But I like this joint. It's deep.
My mom just texted me. Watching it with Jennifer.
I really do love songs with substance. Like, this is a deep song, you know. It's a song about, basically her brother passing. It's deep. Come on.
Yo.
What?
Alright, you ready? After this video, we're going
I'm
in.
gonna play one more video, then y'all can come up.
Okay.
Yo, shout out to my nigga Keys. We gotta get that interview, son. I know you're going to Miami in June, but we gotta get an interview before then. Before you run up the score, nigga. Come on. What? It's your man 151. I got Reaper X in the building. You know how we doing, man? Come on. Almost ready?
Yeah, we should be.
Oh shit, I gotta play another video.
Nah, nah, this should be good. Hey, you ready? My bad, man. You ready?
Yo, 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 yo. So we about to have a takeover. So let me so y'all don't need to see behind the scenes because I'm about to put the logo up real quick and we're gonna have Reaper X. He gonna so yo for real. So being before I even bring him on, let me just tell you, being a rapper is just not enough. Being talented is just not enough. Have multiple streams of income, have multiple hustles, do multiple things. So if something dries up, the money doesn't stop. And I want y'all to understand that because a lot of y'all dudes, y'all could be the hottest niggas in the world, but be the brokest fucks in the world too, because all you're relying on is that I can spit a hot verse. Have other hustles. It's called the music business, and it's 90% music and 10%. It's 90% business. I'm sorry, and 10% music. So it's a lot of untalented motherfuckers that make a lot of money because they have multiple streams of income. Whether you like them or not, it's not the issue. But they have multiple streams of income. So let me play a song while they get ready to come and do their thing. It's a real quick song. Yeah, we'll do this joint. It's a Breezy Banks song, so make a little switch, and he's about to tell you about his multiple streams after this song.
I guess have you sit here on this side.
Yeah.
Sit on his side. I'm gonna introduce you.
How do I look? Someone out here has to sit.
Like the
But I can't
police.
see you yet.
Like the police? I know, I look like a detective, don't I?
Like shit.
let me uh, let me get right there real quick.
Lucy, you have to tell me my hair's frizzy.
Behind the scenes.
It's a little frizzy. You want to use my comb real quick?
Yeah, do you have a comb?
Behind the scenes. You want to say it to the world.
It's smoke though, women.
We working. We got the comb. We got the model. We got the fins.
Behind the
Yeah, we
scenes.
at the bar radio. The homie.
Definitely.
Represent DMV.
Yo, you gotta be a hustler. You want success? Hustle. Don't sit on your hands.
Facts. Keep them multiple streams going. Every millionaire got at least 7 streams of revenue. Just so you know.
Nice. That would be dope.
Come on, God, brushing my hair. I'm trying to walk away from the camera.
Alright. So I'm gonna introduce the pin thing and then you say about the Instagram page and everything and what we're coming out with new designs. There's some what's it called? Unreleased designs that we have available. I'll talk about the artist real quick, Brianna, and then I'll go into the modeling thing. She's also one of my models.
Look,
We have another company for
do
modeling.
what you need to do. This show is here to help expand the brand.
I appreciate it, bro. We're gonna, like I said, once we get this edited and turned up, we're gonna promote the shit out of it. Hopefully, get the show some newer viewers on my side.
Alright, you can go there.
How do I look? Ah, cute.
Do you do the show every Tuesday? What's today? Wednesday? Every Wednesday?
Um, truthfully,
Yeah.
I do it like Wednesday because I'm off, and I do it Saturdays and Sundays too.
Word. Yeah, I'm gonna log on to your joint, man. It's pretty dope. Yeah. So I was just asking them. I was like, alright.
At the bar.
I look good on camera.
You do. Alright. So you ain't talking to the microphone?
Alright, when I go
Mic
like that.
check, mic
Ready?
check. Alright.
Ready? Let me know when you're ready.
I'm about to make
Good.
that mic so I'm ready.
Just record now before we start. We'll edit it out.
Ready? 3, 2, go.
Do you have a J?
Do you want me to get one? Goose, pass J.
And the cup.
And light.
I have the light.
I don't have a lighter.
The
Yeah,
cup,
you
please.
just cup now.
Huh?
Cup. Cup.
It
Cup.
is cut.
Cup.
Oh, cup.
The black, no, no, the
Oh,
ashtray cup. Hey,
oh, the ashtray.
ooh, good looks
I
on.
don't know where to put it. There
Do we have that one out? Are there any more pins? No,
Your,
right? Okay.
you go. This is
your mic's alive, man.
Hey, what's good, world? It's Reaper X coming to you live and direct at the Bar Radio. I'm with my lovely model, Ashley. We're actually out here to talk to you a little bit about my production company. One of the things I love to do is one of my passions as far as collecting art and working with different artists. I collect pins, I collect fine art prints, and comic books as well. So we're making these pins by some of the artists in the area. This is a pin we made that's been unreleased. I'm gonna let Ashley tell you a little bit more about it.
So these are our unleashed pins, and so we have different designs and colors, and a lot of them come with glitter, as you can see. And we have a lot of more designs and creations coming out, but these are our unreleased pins.
And just to show you, there's a big community actually. One of the Facebook groups, I believe we're on Facebook right now live, is Pin Nation. Shout out to Pin Nation and Pin and Marketplace. Pin and Art Collector Marketplace is another place where people go to sell pins that they buy on the aftermarket. And it's actually it was on the news for Szechuan sauce. It's the Rick and Morty. They had somebody bought a car with Szechuan sauce. I believe it's from Burger King, right? The Rick,
McDonald's.
was it from McDonald's?
Yeah.
It was from somewhere. There was a sauce from Rick and Morty, but they bought it on Pin Nation. Somebody traded a car for one of those sauce packets, and it got Pin Nation on the news. And it's a group that I'm pretty prominent in. Like I said, I've been collecting art and pins, particularly for the past 3 years. I started working with some of the artists and some of the manufacturers to start producing my own. This is by an artist, Brianna Herzog. It's unreleased. We haven't released it yet, but it's for our production company, La Petite Mort. We're on Instagram, the La Petite Mort, and you could definitely look us up. We're releasing a few new designs actually. We have one by Mr. Eight Legs, another artist that I work with. It's a pretty dope Joker design. You can look it up on my page, Facebook, or Instagram, the La Petite Mort. TheLapetitMort. And Le Petit Mort is actually an allusion to sex in French. It loosely translates into the little death, which people kind of equate to an orgasm. So that's what the company's based out of, as far as making orgasmic art that makes you feel a certain way. One of the things that in the pin community that people like to say is like it's wet, or the design is wet as fuck and stuff like that, because it gets like a sexual tendency. Like you like it so much you wanna lick it and makes you happy. And one thing that we do want to get into as far as producing pins is we work with other artists. We are accepting artists coming into our brand, Le Petit Mort. Right now, we're working with about 3 artists that were producing their pins for my company and selling their merchandise. We do patches as well, and we're going to get into mood mats. Those are the mats you use for rigs, for dabbing and smoking. I'm pretty big in the canna community, so it's something that I like to do. And actually, pins are pretty big in the EDM scene and in the marijuana scene, kind of community as well. You guys can definitely look us up on Instagram, TheLapetitMort. And like my homie was talking about, one of the most important things as far as working for yourself and being an entrepreneur and trying to be a millionaire is having multiple streams of revenue. And while I am signed to Sony record label working on music, and I do work as a promoter in A&R as well, this is another one of my passions that I'm able to do. I'm really blessed, with the opportunities that I've had, some of the people that I've met, collecting art. I'm a bit of an introvert myself, so it's something that really makes me kind of connect with humanity, as far as like pins or art prints or certain works that evoke a certain sensation and inspire me to write and create the music that I do. So it's a whole lot of love and respect. Definitely blessed to be able to do it. I hope you guys check us out on Instagram. Like I said, the Le Petite Mort. And wanted to talk to you guys as well. Another stream of revenue that I have, it's a modeling company that we started. It's called La Imagen Fragile. Now, just to keep up that Spanish,
You and
mama.
all these names.
Yeah, I'm saying La Petite Mort is French. La Imagen
Right.
Fragile translates into the fragile image. Is my
How'd you spell
modeling
that?
company. L
All right.
A I M A
We'll Google
G E
it.
N F R A G I L.
Do I speak slang and ebonics?
Yeah, I can definitely check it out through my page on Instagram, ReaperX703. I got all the links. Everything's up for y'all to check out, I said. And we are accepting models as well as we are accepting artists to work with and produce their designs through my company. We're accepting models like Ashley. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience working with us?
I just started out and I have a lot of fun doing it. It's a lot of work, but overall, the outcome, I really have a lot of fun with it.
And one of the things I tell artists all the time is to work with some companies. This shirt I have on actually from the movie Friday. This is by a company I'm sponsored by, who I actually met or got to know through collecting pins. I collected horror pins, and they were making horror pins at the time. The company's called Graveyard Goods, and now they're producing limited edition shirts and long sleeves. It's pretty popular. I'm gonna stand up real quick just so my cameraman can catch it all.
Oh shit.
Right?
Look at the back though. That's the best of it all.
Yeah, it's worm.
Big
Check it
word.
out. Right? That's where we going. They actually most of their shirts and their wardrobe is horror related, but they do fun stuff like this.
Yeah.
For St. Patrick's Day, they did a pretty cool shirt. That's like a mashup of Wayne's World and Leprechaun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So their stuff is limited, so you can only get it for like 72 hours or 24 hours, whatever the window is. Dude's a great guy. I think the owner's name's Cody. He's pretty cool. We started working together a few months ago, and we did a photo shoot with Ashley for it. We're gonna release the photos actually this Friday, so definitely look forward to that. We'll be releasing the pictures on my Instagram, ReaperX703, on La Imagen Fragile Instagram as well, and Graveyard Goods. And definitely one of the things that I like a lot is horror movies. I want to be able to produce and make my own films at some point, but I've been collecting a lot for a long time. And I go to the conventions and I met a lot of artists and actors and directors. It's pretty cool. Uh, with hip hop, I think it's important to have different interests. Everything's so bland, nowadays things are really the same. You look here on the radio, everything's a trap beat. Everyone's saying the same thing, talking about things that most people don't have. And I definitely like to come at it through a different perspective as far as, working with art and working with horror, eventually with films, and through the modeling thing. It's just my love of art. I'm really artsy in that way. I really love working with beautiful women and talented photographers. So that's one of the things that I get to do through my modeling company. We have a few more photo shoots coming up, a 420 photo shoot, and we're accepting models now for a film we're working on. Shout out to my homie King Zion, we're working on our first independent film. Hoping to have it done by the end of this year and have it out for the film festival. Be able to.
Could you tell me about the pins?
So we have a whole variety of them, but this one is the black one and it has purple and blue glitter in the back. That's the cool thing about pins is that you can change the color and the sizing and with different designs and
Mm,
stuff. So,
that one glows in the dark.
oh really?
Mm-hmm.
So this one, yeah, it glows in the dark. It's very pretty, um, with the light on it. It's white and it has just regular sparkles on it. It's really cute.
And this design was actually based on an original oil painting, I believe. So we can actually take most images and vector them and make them into a product, which we can then produce and make pins out of. Any artists that are interested in working with us, definitely hit us up on our Instagram page, TheLapetitMort. The La Petite Mort. Did you want to tell them about when they can pre-order and start buying stuff in the next few weeks?
So yeah, our design is out and we're gonna have them in production soon. So you can pre-order the pins um, weeks before, and yeah, on our page, of course, the La Petite More.
I'm definitely looking forward to getting it out there and having people take pictures and send us some images of them sporting some of our pins. It's definitely a lot of fun. And not very expensive. You can use it as fashion accessory for your jacket, for your hat, or just to display on a board as an art piece in your house.
All right, cool. Anything else you want to say?
And that's all. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, let me play a video real quick. We can get back.
Check out our pins.
Alright, I think on
Could
the
you
next
show them
one.
up real quick?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think on the next one, you should explain a little bit more
Again,
what pins do.
on Facebook and Instagram, the La Petite More.
And show them bros a little bit better. Next time, I think we should put them
Yeah,
like
it's a little
up front.
far. I'm
You know what I
sorry,
mean?
but
You should
like
have
you
like
can
a
see, they're different colors.
what's that song
It's
called?
cool.
You should
You
have
can't
like
Okay.
see
a
now.
Yeah,
backboard
you can sort
and
of
the
see
pins
it.
hanging.
Oh
No, the
yeah.
video
Yeah,
playing
put
now.
that drum right there, bro. Promotion like shit.
But
But you can
we'll
see it
just
a little bit, but it's not
we'll
like
we'll do a joint at the end. We'll put the pins up close.
like I was telling them a backboard or something like that. They could be hanging
You
as
know
a
what? I
toss.
didn't even think about it. If you'd have had a picture or
Yup.
whatever, I could have actually put the picture
Yeah.
inside there. Or I could actually put it on the
Oh, that
green
would have
screen.
been.
Oh
Oh,
yeah. I
oh
do.
See
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because right now you can see your pins, but like that's what I was telling y'all. Get up,
No,
Yeah,
like
without
that,
actually
that's
going up
way
to the
better.
because
camera.
the light is really
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
I know.
I can email you that right now. Though. I can email you
Huh?
that right now.
It takes a second for me to adjust the
Okay.
whole.
Yeah, when I went out like
Let
that,
you
I
know
was
for
trying
next
to train
time
your
when you
body
I
like.
mean,
because the light is so strong. You're so
it's,
high,
it's a
dog.
live and learn.
I was
Sorry.
like,
If
turn
you
it
don't,
on.
know
You're
the
like,
visual, you have to
I'm
do
like,
it.
oh
When you're
my.
talking
The joint, yeah, that
I,
video,
I was
that
half
joint was like
expecting
really
it to be
bright.
a bar.
But if you turn, you could have saw it better.
Yeah, I was just looking good in the
I was
camera
like, yeah,
right
that's a
there,
pretty
so
tight
I was
setup.
like, I'm not moving.
Yeah,
I've seen some
just
crazy
try to do
shit.
it next time, like more eye
When I
contact with
worked
the
for
camera.
my
You know.
company,
I
Home
know
First
it's
Customer
weird. You just
Models
look
company,
up, you know, look
we did
around.
door-to-door
Yeah,
marketing,
always
and
try to
sometimes
make
they would
eye
take us to
contact. Always,
neighborhoods where
always.
there's
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
huge ass
that's very
mansions and they
always.
would
odd.
invite us
Yeah.
in and
Yeah,
they give us
always
a
make eye
beer and
contact.
talk
You
to
know,
us.
look
Of course,
interested.
they
You
wouldn't
know, try
sign
to
up,
move your
but yeah,
body so different angles you can
you
see
would
the
see some
art.
crazy shit. I was like, oh, maybe he's got
Yeah,
like a real bar set up
we'll
like
get
that.
there.
Thank you for the advice.
Yeah, him too. This means up, means
Right,
up.
right.
You know, I was like up, show.
Was it
You know, because a lot of
loud?
these people they
Was
don't
that too
know. You
loud?
know what the hell the light teeth.
I
Right?
mean, when I hear feedback, I just adjust.
I know I would. I
Okay,
feel
yeah,
like,
that's fine then.
I do that when I'm
Can't
talking. If I
fucking
hear,
haircut.
Right.
Yeah, you know,
I know that's the
good. You know,
audio
I was
has
like,
been a
bro,
long
like
time.
who?
So I hear that Aaron sound, I
Yeah,
just
it was
adjust.
good overall. Yeah, it was. The
We
lighting was
were kind of
good.
like frozen for a little bit.
Bro, that drinking that J hit y'all.
Yeah, I was
No,
high.
but you gotta remember, I've had rappers that be like, oh, I'm the most gangstest dude in the world. You put it in front of a camera, you be like, tell me about your mixtape. They be like, it's hot. You didn't know. So I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a 15-minute interview. Okay.
Yeah.
But they got okay, let's go to the video real quick. You know, because they can't talk. So she did better than most people because it's different when you have to sit. When you sitting here, it's cool. When you sitting in front of it and you know people are watching, it's a lot different. So she did good for what it was.
Yeah.
I wonder what my mom's gonna say about that.
Yo, Flex, what's up? What's good with you, son?
I did okay. I
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
like
good. Next
hot,
time,
like I
just
wasn't
turn it
like
a little
looking
bit. I think you
crazy.
should explain a little bit more what the pins are actually for. Oh, I can put them on hats. You can put them on book bags. You can put it on your jacket. You could,
Can we talk about the
just
different positions? We
just
might talk
anything you
about
can
this
do with
later.
it. Yeah.
I just bring up variety of color, background. I said size.
That's the thing. The aftermarket is the most important thing when you can Some of these films, like I said, they
I'll
cost me
get
about
better at
$8
promoting
a
it
print to
once
make.
we
I
like
sell them for like
get our
25
views
each.
going and
They
shit,
sell
you
them when they
know.
sell out
I
for
feel like
like
I'll be more
100,
like
200, depending on
knowing what the fuck I'm
what
saying,
the
you
market
know.
is for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
straight.
Once they
Because a
sell
lot of
out,
it
there's
was just
only
like
like
hip hop
35 a
for
week.
me. I
Once
was
they
just
sell
like
out, maybe somebody
talking
wants
shit,
it.
you know what I
It's
mean?
like, oh, I'll
They
sell you
do.
mine for 50. I'll sell you mine for
They'll be
50.
good over
They
there.
get better at it than me.
Yeah.
It's
There's
pretty
a lot
wild.
more now.
The good thing is
It's
like
crazy.
what I
I
always
used to
tell
be in
people
theater
is
for
like I go
fucking
listen to
so
people.
Come on, like
So I don't
I'm a
listen
little
high
to
school
camera
or
people
something?
shy
all day.
though.
I
Huh?
go
You
listen
take
to
that
them
high
coming
school?
back and listen to
Yeah.
them.
Same thing with me. One of the
So
saddest
improv
things
wasn't always
about
Right.
my
forte.
was we had a few things that we had talked about. He had actually reached out to me personally and said,
I'm
"Yo,
good at like
you got
upselling.
ideas for shows?" And he's like,
Yeah,
"Yo,
you
I
got
Hype
got
you
something,
something
up.
yeah.
that
You
we
know what I
can
mean?
use
As
you
long
next
as I
week."
know what the fuck I'm
And
talking
he's like,
about,
"If
you
you
know
need
what I mean?
anything, let me know."
I see.
I tried a few things
But
out
it's
that
hard,
I
man.
didn't want to
Practice
do.
makes
Yeah.
perfect, yo.
That's what I'm saying. Like I was rehearsing outside and shit. Like I said what I was gonna say.
You
And
know,
then the tragedy happened, and we were never able to connect.
Yeah.
mhm.
We on a break?
Yeah, I need to play another video real quick.
Yeah, thank you for doing that. I know it's difficult. The liquor's starting to eat my paper cup.
You know, I'm kind of biased because I shot and co-directed this video with Renegade, so that's why I'm playing it. Oh yeah, and we shot this joint at my mom's house. Like the opening scene, when you told me you wanted to do it, I was like, so what we gonna do for the opening scene? I was like, yeah, we're gonna shoot my mom's wall. He edited the video himself. So I was like, we're gonna shoot the wall. My mom had all these pictures. So the opening scene is like everybody in our family. It's me. Like me, I'm the last one, but it's like my grandparents, my mom, my sister, his sister, and everybody.
That's pretty dope. This was so crazy about filmmaking and editing, man. You would never know some of these places things were shot at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's like in the graveyard down the street.
With that's one thing I didn't talk about. I didn't even like really think to talk about today was as far as like the film stuff. Right now we're working on an independent film that we're gonna be
I mean,
able
we
to
ain't done it. I still gotta play the Lil Wayne song.
Yeah,
This is just
for
because
sure.
we were talking and the video stopped, so I had to play something
Right,
else.
right,
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's pretty. Yeah.
I used to, my mind was never just hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I always had all these other things that I wanted to do with hip hop. I wanted that to be a way to kind of communicate my art side, my acting
Look,
side.
the thing is, you gotta wear different hats to do different
Yeah,
things.
for sure.
Like here, I do the podcast. But my name comes to shows. Sometimes I can do a show and I'm just the manager of Renegade. Other times, I'm the guy at the door. Other times, I could be a bouncer. Other times, I could be the dude that he sends to go collect everybody's money.
Yeah.
Because I don't play.
That's how you gotta do it, man. I mean, you were saying how you start off with so many people. That's the only one I got left right there.
I mean,
Fucking wild.
trust me, our last virtual showcase, it was $50. $50. No, it wasn't a virtual showcase. It was the other showcase. It was $100. And this group had 5 members. And the niggas were $30. And I was like, hold on. 5 of y'all, and you could bring me $30? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, y'all ain't performing. So then he came in, and then I was like, you know what? He said you can perform, it's cool. So then out of that, he brought 2 more people. So I was like, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. You couldn't got. He's like, nah. He said, when I get my money, I said, you get your money back, you can go. Bounce. My man was like, damn, you carried him like that? I was like,
I had a dude. It's called LMAO or LM something like that. It's a ridiculous label. Dude's so loud about it, he couldn't even afford to get all his boys into the DC show that I was hosting, asking us for a handout to let him in, one of his boys in for free because he came from New York. It's fucking crazy. Like,
let's
we'll talk shit in a minute.
go back and sit and get ready to do this.
We launched Operation Sew Together.
We did not launch Operation Soul Together.
Here's the J.
So we're back. We're back. Yo, I'm very, very biased, if you don't know, because I did direct and I did shoot that video. Oh yeah, with Renegade. We did that a couple years ago, and it's my radio show, so I get to play my own shit. So deal with it. Um,
Yo, that video was dope as fuck, for real.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So we talking about different things, and over the conversation that y'all didn't see or hear, I discovered that Reaper X was basically shooting an independent movie. So like before we even get into that, the hustle don't stop, y'all. Like you gotta grind, you gotta find. If one door don't open up, you gotta be willing to open up another door. So how's that process going, and how did you get into doing that? First of all,
Uh, True story. Actually, I did a lot of auditions. I got into acting not too long ago, about a year ago, actually. I was able to work with director Alex Acosta on one of his music videos. That was one of my first paid gigs that I did, and I was really fortunate to get in on that. Alex is a really cool person. If you ever met him, shout out to him. Uh, so as far as that, it kind of gave me the acting bug when I got that gig, and I started doing auditions and hitting up different people in the area in Virginia, Northern Virginia, Richmond, making films, horror mostly. Like I said, horror is one of my passions. I really like horror movies, so I wanted to do some work in that, and I got really kind of typecasted as far as people saying, "Oh, you can do the soundtrack, but you can't act in my movie." Or we don't know you, or we don't know if you'll work out, or you're just not the one we're looking for. That it got to a point where I hit up my boy who actually is interested in the same thing. He does directing music videos and
yeah,
whatnot, and I said, yo, would you be interested in working with me in the independent film and marketing it to the independent film, like kind of conventions and stuff like that around the country, which is something that I was always interested in. And he said, yeah, we worked it out. We worked a really cool story out. It's pretty simple. Like I said, it's a short film that we're hoping we can show off in independent film showcases once the pandemic kind of eases down and conventions and stuff like that are more commonplace as they were before. Hoping to get some attention from some big studios and hopefully get some money to do some more. It's a story we made that's really simple. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Christopher Nolan. He did The Dark Knight and Batman Begins, the whole Dark Knight trilogy, I think, right? It's three movies.
yes, he did.
Yeah. So his first film was called Following, and it was a black and white film. Real simple story. It was about a guy who he got off on following people, not doing anything to them weird, just following them where they went and what they did. And then one day somebody follows him back.
Hold on one second. I'm about to reboot this thing real quick,
Uh,
and I'm about to hurt somebody's feelings.